We've spoken about the TriFold phone even recently with Samsung's TriFold phone, and Samsung kind of gave another leak of it at their most recent event for Unpacked, where they announced their S25 series, and they showed off a few devices that are going to come out, and I specifically want to talk about that TriFold. So here is the information. It's a tweet from Gadgets Data saying that the Samsung TriFold is indeed coming. Samsung teased it at the S25 series launch events. So 4 foldables from Samsung: the Fold 7, the Flip 7, the Flip 7 FE, which is the fan edition, and the Samsung TriFold. Naming is not confirmed yet, but then you also see their XR headset as well as their sunglasses that would have AI built into them. So this should be a quite exciting year. You know, you might look at the S25 series and think, it's fairly similar. You know, there are some things that are different. I did a video, I've done multiple videos on this, so just look at my catalog of videos and you should see one very recently that I've spoken about the differences on that phone. But ultimately, it's fairly similar. And it's different when you get different devices that are going to be released. We've talked about the TriFold phone, on how this could be up to a 10-inch display and have multiple use cases to it, from being a true tablet-sized device to being a regular foldable phone to being a traditional slab phone. It has all 3 built into it. So you're really getting 3 devices in one, being, again, a tablet, a folding phone, and a traditional slab phone. And then you look at something like the glasses, the XR glasses, which would compete with the Apple Vision Pro, which should be a great competitor when that comes out. And then also the sunglasses, the AI sunglasses, whatever they end up calling any of these devices, all of them should be something to reckon with, and they're all brand new categories for Samsung to live in. Sure, Samsung has foldable phones, but having a TriFold phone is unspoken for. And this is due to come out in 2025, at least per the rumors. We've heard 2026 from some people, and we've heard 2025 from others. I'm hoping that it's going to end up being 2025. I've been disappointed before with these release dates and, you know, features that I thought we were going to get. So I'm hoping I'll be wrong and think that, you know, well, not wrong, but thinking that we will get this in 2025. And even more so, hoping that this will come into an area that I live in. You know, is this only going to be a Asian release? Meaning, is it only going to be released in basically Korea and China, and they don't think this would sell anywhere else? The headset, I would think that's going to be more universally sold all throughout the world, especially in the United States. And then the glasses as well too, sold basically everywhere. I think out of all the devices we're talking about today, you know, the TriFold, the XR glasses, and the sunglasses, I would guess out of all 3 of them, the one that's least likely to come out here in the States and Europe would most likely be the TriFold phone. Why? Well, they've kind of set a track record at this point, with the Z Fold Special Edition only being released in China and Korea and nowhere else. And a TriFold phone, currently anyway, they're really only available in China. You can import them, but they're really, truly, the good ones anyway, are only available in China. So maybe Samsung kind of has a point with this device if they do only release it there. You look at the foldable market, it's not that huge. It's a lot smaller than I thought it would be. I thought it would be a lot further along the way with foldable phones, but I guess people aren't catching on to it. And then if you release a tri-folding phone here, which is even more radical and more different than just a traditional single fold phone, that's insane. You're getting into categories and deep into waters that I don't think a lot of people, especially when I know these people, would want to be in, because of a few reasons. I think the major reason would be cost. Right off the bat, when you are looking for a device and you see cost and you see it for, you know, $2,000-$3,000, it's an instant turnoff. When you see how big the device is, you're probably thinking that's not going to fit into my life. When you think about fragility, let's be honest, these phones aren't the most, especially even the folding phones, they're definitely not as built up and as sturdy as a traditional slab phone. And then you add an extra fold in there with extra mechanics and extra everything, it's bound to potentially break down. So the more I think about this, the less, I guess, hope I have that it's going to be released here in America, and that it'll be a device, if when it is released in America, it's probably years down the road. But I also have a little bit of hope in it too, because, you know, that's part of the fun in life, is to dream and to anticipate and to think ahead and think, hey, we might get this. It's like, you know, the coming of Christmas morning when you're not sure what you're going to get from Santa Claus, right? I mean, that's part of the excitement of being a kid or growing up. So let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below. We'll see you guys down the road. Peace.